So they say, dance for me, dance for me, dance for me, oh, oh. I never seen anybody do the things you do before.
Up, down.
Say, move for me, move for me, move for me,
Up, outside.
hey, hey.
Sleep.
And when you're done, I make you do it all like hey, hey.
Just regular? I didn't wake up.
Oh my God, I see
No, I
you
went to
looking
sleep late, man. I
right.
went to sleep at 4:30 or something.
Take my hands, my feet, and look me in my eyes.
In the kitchen.
Just like a
And then
monkey,
maybe like
I've
20,
been
30
dancing
minutes,
my
30
whole
minutes ago,
life.
then I went up. But I was up to like
But you
4:30.
just beg to see me dance just one more time. Ooh, I sing through every time. And do my I don't stop. Ooh, you make me wanna try. And now I'm begging to see you dance just one more time. So they say, dance for me, dance for me, dance for me, oh, oh. I never seen anybody do.
Hold on, I'm getting a text. It says when you want to play music, you press share as if you were sharing screen and click music and it'll broadcast clearly. Is that possible to do that? Do you understand that language? Like the music again. Dance for me, dance for me, dance for me. Oh, 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 oh. All right, everybody, it's going to be such an incredible day. What is it, Sunday? So listen, I know why Thursdays and Sundays are not as bright for me. Because I like to end the night going out. Alright? So y'all need to know that. So most likely, I'll be going out, but I won't be going out with everybody. This night, Sunday, yeah.
It's Wednesday.
I'm gonna go with myself, I might invite whoever,
Yeah.
and say I'm gonna go to a restaurant, don't come. Right? And then, who knows what I'll end up. Could end up in fucking some trash bars. Yo, I'm not kidding.
You're going out, yeah.
I don't know. I know why it feels like that. There's always a feeling of not right. Because I need to do my work.
Too much power, yeah. Don't need to be in here.
This character needs to be out there.
Uh-huh.
You understand? It doesn't need to be by himself. It does such miracles when it's out there. Everybody, from the fucking bouncer to the fucking driver to the fucking person walking through to the fucking King Kakumpa. You know what I mean? Remember King Kakumpa or whatever fucking Chief Mavalo?
Oh, it does, yeah.
Alright, well, thank you for the music update. We'll have to go into it later. Alright, everybody. Welcome to this AZD IMC Nation, International Ministers of Christ, worldwide. And today we're going to be using this book, the Holy Bible, because I'm here to tell you guys that I've studied everything that you probably want to study when it comes to mindset and relationships and communication and goals, dreams, passions, manifestation, abracadabra, aliens and angels and demons and gods and mythology and dragons and animals and dog training and hypnosis, NLP, you fucking name it, I fucking can do it. Right? But I was always searching for my freedom. I was always searching for a way to live life where I enjoyed life. I always was looking for a way to protect my loved ones from any threat. That was like my main goal in life. And most of all, I wanted to be in heaven, if that makes sense. I think every child wants to be in heaven, right?
Right.
And so, as you would expect something like this to happen, suddenly one day, it was revealed to me that if you follow this book, the Holy Bible, and if you follow the way that Jesus Christ lived, that you would have the salvation, right? And since I was never planning on this being my path, it makes it more valid for me, okay? So here I am today for 2 hours with some good friends here who've been being trained by myself on this, okay? And so we're gonna talk, all right? And it's gonna be incredible. Let's do it. Tonight will be our first advanced class. It's supposed to be Tuesday, whatever the fuck it was. It's tonight. It's called Rise of the King. You and Chris will have all the information. We're just gonna talk all night, and then probably take off somewhere. Okay, who's on?
First up is Peter.
Peter. I had a good friend named Peter. Someone say Facebook.
Hey, mate.
Hey, what's up, man?
Yeah, not much, just chilling. 3 in the morning here in Australia. Just woke up, having a ciggy and a coffee.
3 a.m., you said?
Yeah.
Dang, what are you doing up at 3 a.m.?
So I can join this with you.
Oh, That's awesome. Right on, bro. Okay, well then let's talk. This is 3 a.m. What do you want to say?
Yeah, man. I was reading the Bible last night, and God was talking to me.
Yeah.
Paul was talking to me. I don't think you know much about this. It was telling me there's going to be a certain group of people in this world that are going to take over. His God, the Father, is going to give certain people in the world the land of Israel. Do you know much about that?
You know, the only thing that so far has been revealed to me about the word Israel, I have a lot of understanding of that word for myself, but the one thing that, because let me tell you, like the thing that would confuse me about the Bible was how God was in Israel and Jews were his people, right? So I have my own idea, but we're just talking now, like, you know, let me just tell you what I mean. So it goes like this: God is in Israel, right? And so if you take out God is, and then you take out in, it will say God is real. So God is real. And then the Jews would be the Jews, like his children would be the Jews to me. So it would be like the chosen ones, the Jews, right? They're the Jews, they choose. And then the Gentiles would be the people who weren't his children. And at first the commandments weren't for them or something. Then Jesus comes and says, this teaching is now for the Jews, for God's children that he chooses. You were chosen by him, ready? And the Gentiles. And for me, the word Gentiles is the genitals, right? And when you look during that time, like Saddam Hussein, Saddam and Gomorrah and all those, what was really big was sex, and lust became everything, right? Money, sex, power. And so they were the people who were led by their genitals, right? And Jesus comes down and says, this teaching now is for, let all who have the ears to hear it. Now it's for everybody. Now, even the people who have been worshiping their genitals can do this shit, right? And so they would also be chosen too. And so I see that because when I did my camps, they all came to me inspired. Like I wouldn't know how to do these things, and I would name them, right? And so since now I understand the Holy Spirit and understand how it works, we started with the chosen, then it went away, then went to the chosen two, which the genitals, which I could see why that would be like that. And then we got into some other shit, I don't remember. So anyways, that's like fun word talk. I can't, you know what I mean? It just sounds fantastical. But for me, God is real, right? And he chooses children. And then there was the genitals who also fucking chosen too. So now it's for everybody. And now that's all I know about it, and I don't know anything else about it. For me, it makes sense.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. I have curiosity about the earth and what it is. I told my parents what I thought the earth was, and they laughed at me, and they thought I was hallucinating. I want to tell you what I think it is, and I want to see if you agree with me if I'm false or right. I see the earth flat and we're in a dome and there's water above the dome. Do you think that's true, or and Antarctica is around us?
What I do know about Earth, it's in the Bible, is that Earth is the domain of Satan. He's given Earth. He's cast down to Earth. I know that about it. So it could be a dome, it could be underwater, it could be spinning, it could be flat. It's not mine, you know what I mean? So I know this is his place, so this would be hell. And people's souls are tortured here, you know? And people think that hell would just be fire burning. It is when you're trying to sleep, or when you look at a text from an ex, or you hear a song that burns your soul, or even your fucking football team loses for some idiots. But everywhere you go on earth, somebody's suffering and lusting for something. And the word of the devil is not suffering. The word of the devil is temptation. Temptation hell is temptation. Like the way to hell is through temptation. If you feed your temptations, then you're in hell, right? And so you see, we're tempted by, juicy hamburger, fattest burger you've ever had, fucking mouth-watering delicious words, and fucking whatever, supermarkets and fucking, so like we're being tempted, right? Because if we go and spend our energy towards these goals and dreams and passions, and if we chase and we hone our skills, let's say as martial artists, right? How many years I spent learning how to move and stuff. All those skills though never gave me inner peace. In fact, what happened was I developed an interesting anxiety, right? And the anxiety was as such. If I would go out, the first thing I would do is I would have to look at everybody, see if I could kick their ass, right? And normally I could, at least in my head. And then let's just say, for example, there was a few that seemed like maybe I couldn't. As I arrive, I'm still trying to fucking fight them in my head, just in case. Once I defeated everybody in a fucking place, then there would be a problem if like 4 guys showed up, right? And I was with a girl. Like my mind was constantly fighting everybody. So I was secure because I knew I could defeat them, right? But then there was another problem. I was very insecure when I would have to train with people of my caliber or higher, right? So basically, the devil takes all of my energy, all of my anxiety, all the fights I got into with the girlfriends and students and parents. Man, you don't even know, right? Anybody's ever done anything at a high level. But then here I am, how many fucking years later? Okay? Not want to have nothing to do with that shit anymore. Okay, like what the fuck? All that went there. So what about all that time and energy spent? What about, okay, well it took my soul, right? It distracted me from what I want, which is right now. So that's earth. Earth is filled with temptation to make you forget that the cross goes up. Spirit. Earth is this way. So is it flat? Well, in this way it is. It's fun. It's fun talking about that.
So all those years that you've done the fighting and that, you didn't find truth in it, and it was a distraction. Was like a distraction from the truth.
It's hard to hear the words when you're saying, if you could enunciate or something. I don't know.
So all the years doing the fighting and that, do you think it had a purpose, or was it just a distraction from the truth?
No. Well, now, right, that I'm on the right path, and now that I know what my work is here, now I know why I was like put here on earth, right? Because I stopped chasing all those stupid things. Now, and that will happen to you too. It's happening to Gio. It's happening to a few people here. What will happen is you'll notice that everything now is no longer a waste of time for me. Because this guy here, who's talking this stuff, right? He should be able to fight the way I can fight when he goes out there with acting like a fool that he does, right? When I go out, we go into clubs and stuff or whatever, bro. I act in ways that other guys would want to beat me up right away, just so you know. Okay? It's like, it's threatening to others. And so if I didn't look like this, if I didn't know how to fight like that, if I didn't have the friends I had, like if all of that wasn't there, or if I didn't know how to speak so well, or seduction, if I didn't know social dynamics, then this guy wouldn't make it, right, at all. So yeah, now the skills are working for me, but I know what I'm doing. I know why I was trained for that, right? But right now, you or anybody else is gonna not know where you're going.
Yeah.
Okay, and the way to go, where you want to go is you want to go to heaven. Whether you think that's next life or this life, I don't care. Right? As an ideal spot where you have perfect peace inside, perfect joy, fearless, everything you would want to be as a superhero. Right? I am everything I would ever want to be as a superhero. Or let's say the difference of me and somebody else. If I was born into this body, into this life, with the same family at the same time, right? Exactly. If I was born into it, and I was asked, okay, in this life, you get to experience this life a certain way as a certain character, with certain unique qualities that are just your fingerprint as a soul, right? If I was asked that, and I had any choice of any imagination, I would choose this guy. That means I know my purpose now. And there's nothing like that.
Yeah.
So now no matter what the devil does, or no matter what evil does, it works in my favor, because I'm always doing my work, right? So if there's an accident or, well, I mean, it doesn't matter, right? Money comes, money goes. Let's say I'm broke. I'm still doing my work, so being broke is part of my work. So let me show you glory of God when I do that. Don't matter. Everything aligns with my purpose. So I can't be veered off of it, right? I'm like Tavio, immovable or something. What are you? Immovable? Immovable. Okay. All right. So that's a good 3 a.m. talk.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not
Thank you.
that.
Appreciate it.
3 a.m. is the witching hour. That's where the witches do their magic most. Just so you know. So I outwitched them.
Doesn't something I always thought something happened with the sun and moon at that time.
With
That's
what?
why it is there. I always thought something with the sun and moon happens at 3 a.m.
Yeah.
That's why people get effects.
Well, look,
Some people can get effects at that time.
something is happening all the time around you at every level. Even like when you go turn on the light. Okay. It's eventually you'll see it everywhere, and then life is fun. It's like a big video game, because then you have to move through it properly. Right? Everybody's moving blindly, so they're pushed and pulled by music and sounds and color and weather and temperature and goals and time and text and look, I'm pulled a million ways. Right? But then when you're not pulled anywhere, you just here, suddenly as those things come, you start being able to see where they're coming from and what they mean and why they would arrive at the time they arrived, and you know what I mean? And then your life makes sense to you, bro. That's the only problem everybody has. People don't know who they are and why they're here. So they're trying to figure it out a million different ways. So they see somebody else who looks like they know who they are, because for whatever reason, right? Maybe they have a lot of money or power or whatever. But they don't look any deeper than that. Right? So I'm here to say, I know who I am, I feel great, I'm on my path, and I found it through the Bible. Right? And we're gonna go out and get everything that everybody wants to. The cars, the women, the money, the shows. It's easier, right? It's easier, it's effortless when you're like this. Right? It's effortless, you'll see. I mean, it keeps happening. Right. Okay. Well, it's nice talking to you.
Yeah, it was great talking to you, man. Appreciate it.
Nice. Come back.
Thanks for chatting. No worries.
Alright.
See you, bro.
Alright, cheers. Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers. Cheers. Feel wrong every time I drink a Bloody Mary. I'm like, sorry, Mother Mary.
It's okay.
Cygnus?
Yeah, he's next.
You wanna talk? Brave soul, Cygnus.
Yeah, he won.
Sure.
Cyclops. That's on burning minds. What's up?
Is the audio going through clear?
Yeah, yeah, a little bit better. Go a little bit better. Clear it up more.
Okay.
What are you gonna do?
So,
Do nothing. Is it clear? No, clear it up. All right, so thank you for doing whatever you did. Which is nothing. Okay, what's up?
so man, ever since coming in yesterday to the live lecture and whatnot, man, the minute I left and was driving back to base, I just had like this realization, like, man, Josiah and Cygnus, possibly even Cygnus, needs to die again, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And there's just so many things that I'm trying to find an understanding for. So when it came to the Genesis and the executioner camps, one of the challenges that I'm having, trying to understand, is like when it comes to planning, because it's like you know, don't plan or anything like that, but you know, my mind's telling me like everything that I've done up to this point has been through planning. And I'm just
mind's telling me no, but my body's telling me yes.
that part.
Yeah. So what about it?
So yeah, I'm just trying to understand it better.
Well,
Because
ask a
like,
question. Ask a question about it. Maybe I can help you understand it. That's pretty easy. Don't plan.
Don't plan.
But the command is
So-
take. Listen, let me tell you what it is. It says, hold on, bro. Okay. Benny, do you have your Bible? May I use it?
Yeah.
Mine is doth Shakespeare. Alright? What does that mean? It means act. And Jesus decoreth. What does that mean? Walked. He walked. So what am I trying to read here? Oh yeah. What's the passage for look at the tree, look at the birds and the bees, and take no thought for tomorrow? Does anybody know what that is? That's Sermon on the Mount? Okay. Check this out.
like
This is the
Matthew.
answer, Cygnus.
Matthew 6:34.
Matthew 6:34. Oh. All right, Matthew 6:34. 6:34.
Full.
That word. 34?
Matthew 6:26.
Next,
Look at the birds of the air; they do not sow or reap that.
Oh yeah, that one.
Yeah, 6:26.
Might try 34 also. It's similar.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's 6:26 through 34.
Okay, let's find 26
That's what it
first.
says here.
Matthew 6. Come on, buddy. Focus. 22, 25, 25, 24. How does it go backwards? 25. And the rain fell and the floods came? Am I the right fucking place?
Matthew 6:26.
Okay, good. I can't focus, bro. Is that my one right there? Whoa. Am I in the right chest?
See the birds.
No, I'm just gonna read it. You don't need a fucking mic. Let me just see it.
6:34.
Oh, yeah, what?
Here, Matthew 6:24.
It's missing a number.
This shit is confusing, bro. Why is this one blue? Like,
We're on it, right? Where is it?
Maybe it's
Yeah, I'm joking.
6:34. Then have no care for tomorrow. Tomorrow will take care of itself. Take the trouble of the day as it comes.
Hold on. The camera also time trying to find this. Like, I can't see it.
it's
Oh.
Ah, there it is.
Found it? It was 2 pages before.
You see it? It's like hidden.
Up here, no one can have to mess with it?
No. $25, $28.
Okay, thank you. Got it. All right, here we go. There we go. Josiah. Therefore, I tell you, do not be anxious about your life, what you will eat or what you will drink, nor about your body, what you will put on. Is not life more than food, and the body more than clothing? Look at the birds of the air. Well, in Vegas, try to find the birds, and it's probably walking. Okay, throw some rocks and it'll jump. So just imagine a real bird. Okay, not one bird in the whole Vegas. All right, once again. Look at the birds of the air. They neither sow nor reap. You know, sow and reap is like you plant something and then you get the fruits, right? Nor gather into barns. And yet, your heavenly Father feeds them. Are you not of more value than they? And which of you, by being anxious, can add a single hour to his span of life? And why are you anxious about clothing? Consider the lilies of the field, how they grow. They neither toil nor spin. Yet I tell you, even Solomon, and Solomon was the richest king that ever lived. He also had 300 wives. 300 wives. I'll be there. I'll do it with the eyes closed. Yet I tell you, even Solomon, in all his glory, was not arrayed, which means clothed in, was not arrayed like one of these. But if God so clothes the grass of the field, which today is alive and tomorrow is thrown into the oven, will he not much more clothe you, O you of little faith? Therefore, do not be anxious, saying, what shall we eat? Or what shall we drink? Or what shall we wear? For the Gentiles seek after all these things, and your heavenly Father knows that you need them. And your heavenly Father knows that you need them all. But seek first the kingdom of God and his righteousness, and all these things will be added to you. Therefore, do not be anxious about tomorrow. For tomorrow will be anxious for itself. Sufficient for the day is its own trouble. The greatest words ever written about tomorrow's anxiety. I've read it all, I've said it all. But that clearly explains it. You know why, bro? Because, first of all, just so you know, okay? You're close enough to know if you just ask one of these guys. I don't worry about any of that shit. Okay? At all. And it is added on to me. Right? All the time. It's added on to me all the time. And another thing you'll get is when you're in the light, you'll get a bunch of weird, amazing discounts everywhere. You'll just keep, like, getting more than what you're paying for all the time. Or getting free shit all the time. And it's whatever, you know? Like he said, the Gentiles, they seek after these things. And then he says this key point, and I always tell people when we go out, I go, this food is for me, these women are for me, this casino is for me, this fucking road is for me, the goddamn fucking sun is for me, right? Because I come from the Father. He made that shit for me. And I tell him, I would like 3-4 days ago, some days back, I would say, let's go take back. We're supposed to play, not these fucking devils, right? So I mean that. Why? Because he says right there clearly, he says, the Gentiles, they seek after these things. And he says, don't you think your Heavenly Father knows you want these things? But then he says, but first, seek the kingdom of heaven and its righteousness, and then they will be added to you. Right? Now, that's the answer. But it's back to you. Can you apply it? Don't question, whatever. Let's go on.
Yeah, so I can definitely see how I would apply it on like small levels. Let's say like not worry about what I'm gonna do 9 a.m. in the morning tomorrow, whatnot.
God bless you, son.
What's
Say
that?
Well, I have to bless him.
Oh, okay.
He sneezed a demon out.
And on a bigger scale, so my sister ended up calling me maybe a few weeks back.
Yeah.
And long story short, mom's not doing good. May have to get a registered nurse, asking to, help split the costs, and also asking to visit back home. So I told her I'll take it into consideration.
Wait, why did I understand the financial? Why the visit? I don't get that part.
So the condition that my mom is in, it's not very good. Like, her awareness is nearly gone.
Right, so why would you go visit her if she can't even be aware of you?
It's this feeling of like going back to see her one last time in case, she ended up dying.
She's gonna die. What are you talking about in case? She's for sure gonna die. Now, do you want to, the last time you see her, for her to look at you and not recognize you and be a senile idiot, or do you want to remember her a different way? I wouldn't go back. Why would you go back?
I definitely remember her in a different way.
Yeah, so if you go back now, that's going to be the last thing you remember. That has nothing to do with me, personally. I mean, for me, look, I've experienced family death. The closest would be recent, an uncle or something, and then my grandma was the one that really affected me emotionally, right? But no, dude, no. They wanted me to talk. No, I don't want to fucking talk to her in a fucking hospital. No, my grandma looks healthy and plump in my mind. She does.
And
She looks like a little teapot in the fucking Beauty and the Beast. That's my grandma in my mind.
That's great.
That's it. And she'll always been like that. And fuck everybody else. I don't give a fuck. Right? So she's gonna die for sure, bro. Now, if you want to go see her, go see her. But don't do it out of an obligation, and definitely don't do it from your sister's point of view, because fuck your sister, man.
oh yeah,
You listen to that bitch, you game over. And if you're gonna send money, don't send it to that bitch. Send it to your grandma or whoever the fuck your mom. Not your sister. She's gonna pocket it.
Yeah.
I know it, bro.
Yeah.
I know it. You know it too. So right when you're about to just step in, you know what I mean? Boom, boom, yeah. That's just the beginning. Okay? That's just the beginning. You have to let go of everything earthly. Okay? So the question is, how do you plan to go visit your mom? No. Now, if she wants money because she needs help and you want to help her, go ahead. And if not, you don't even need to do that. Okay? No, don't give one money that doesn't feel good to you. Because it's going with bad intentions. It's not gonna help. And don't accept one money for $1. Fuck it. You know? Like someone gives you something that they don't want to give you, don't keep it. It's a curse.
Thank you.
Yeah. You're welcome.
Let's see. And I feel like I had something else, but it's not. Oh, when I was making the decision, I was having this internal process of like, because at first it was kind of like, you know, maybe you should consider it, and then second it was kind of like, you know, like you don't need to do that. Pretty much everything that you said.
Yeah.
Up until now, and I was kind of going into conflict, finding out like which one was the devil in me and really talking. And I don't know, it sounds kind of silly, but I kind of had a hard time making a decision on that.
Yeah.
So, like,
whichever decision you make
like,
would be wrong because the other decision weighs as much on the scale. You can't make a decision because they're like this, right? So whichever one you choose, bing, but they're on the same scale. So how do you get rid of that? You know.
So you said that point's about being still, right?
Yeah. Well, I give you the words from the Bible. That I go to that. Then I don't have to make a decision. See, I don't make decisions, bro. I try to keep it as minimum as possible. For example, if I go eat, I'd rather not make a decision. Right? So if I go with a girlfriend, as I go with the lecture today, I'll say, look, what do you want to eat? And she does it. And then I'll say, order 2 plates that you would eat yourself. Or I walk in and I know exactly what I want. Right? Let's say we're going to go to sushi and I'm like, oh, I want that fucking, so now I'm going to order, right? But if I have to make a fucking decision what the fuck I'm going to eat, I don't want to eat yet. Right? It's like, I was going to be this or that. But I'm just need to eat. So I try to keep the decision simple, right? My entire wardrobe is going to be black. I don't give a fuck. Because I don't want to fucking worry about what I'm wearing. Right? It'll be the same exact outfit at night, different shoes. Same exact outfits in the daytime. Fuck it. Right? I don't want to think about what I'm going to wear. And then, I don't want to make any decisions about this life. Who cares? Right? Who cares? Well, what am I going to sign on next? Even the jewelry, keep it simple, like, just, okay, that does that, that does that, that does that, right? Too many choices. It's better.
Yeah,
It's faster. You're a warrior, right? Are you a warrior or no?
I am.
You are, right? Too much hesitation.
It's so funny you say that because I was talking to my girlfriend a couple nights ago and I mentioned hesitation. And I was like, one of the things that the samurai asked about the most is hesitation.
Yeah.
Like, that's his thing.
Yeah. How many days ago did you tell her that?
Yeah. What's up?
How many days ago did you tell her that?
I think it was maybe like 2 days ago.
Did you realize she got scared when you said that or no?
No.
What did she say?
Inside my head, I was like, it sounded, man, that sounded badass.
Yeah, it is badass, but not to her. She gets scared. She doesn't even know what you mean. Right, you ready, Chris? She has no idea what you mean, so she has to make sense of it for herself. So she's like, what's he saying? He's not gonna hesitate to break up with me or hit me or suddenly move or right? It didn't go anywhere positive because she doesn't understand what it means to not hesitate as a warrior. Right? She's a fucking whatever the fuck. She's not a warrior. So no hesitation, bro. Too much hesitation. Here's what you're doing. You're not even swinging the sword, right? You're wondering whether. So this is what it would look like as a warrior. You'd be like this. Do I draw? Do I not draw? Draw. No. Hold it. It's not good to draw right now. Fuck. Not yet. I shouldn't hesitate. Right? You're not even fucking slicing it. Okay? So the way you do it, right, is you go like this. You suddenly close your eyes and you draw and slice and see what happens. Then you see there's a bunch of shadows in front of you. You couldn't see it. Right? Don't pick and choose which you're gonna fucking not hesitate on. Just today, like I'm teaching as a warrior. I'm training warriors here now. Bro, you don't even know. Okay, listen to this. Go on Sultan, please. Listen to this, right? Are you ready? Him and I are gonna have a dialogue, bro. You're gonna listen to it. Okay, last night I was training him. And the thing, I'm gonna ask you questions. Okay, Sultan?
Okay.
What's the one thing about 3-4 years ago that I knew you really needed help with? And it was listen, Josiah, listen, okay? We're not paid actors here, you know that, right? You're part of us. So listen to this. Okay? What is the one thing that I know about you, right?
Yeah.
That you've been trying to handle for a very long time, and it was so badass that if you fucking did it, it would be as badass as he was like, it was badass when I said that,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Listen to this, Josiah. If you could put it in one word, right? What was the fucking problem with your sword? Listen.
Hesitation.
What?
Hesitation.
Hesitation, same problem. He's been trying to just cut.
Yeah. I remember the first time you mentioned it too. It was at Rhino
Yeah?
at San Jose.
I knew that was his word back then, but I had a different sight, right?
Yeah.
Now I know for sure what it is. So anyway, check this out, Josiah. He's been working on it for a while. The last time when we went out, I told him and a few other people, okay, tonight I'm gonna give you a different kind of gift, all right? It's your night. So this was one of them. He's been working on it for years, bro. Years, just like you. Getting a little faster sometimes. Not knowing when to draw, when not to draw. His swing is fast, right? But when to swing is the problem there, right? So yesterday, we watched our conversation. Okay? We're gonna talk as two friends right now, shooting a shit about getting a girl. Okay, can you go in that world? Like
Yeah.
just you and I talking about it?
Yeah.
Okay. So I see the girl
Yeah.
and I see the way she's dressed.
Yeah.
She's dressed for you, the stripper, right? You
Yeah.
saw that.
Yeah.
But
I mean,
we
it
didn't
made sense after you said
after
it.
you said, right, but you noticed that she had you locked in on the radar.
Yeah, especially when we walked in,
Yeah,
I didn't see her until maybe like 10 minutes.
yeah.
And then when I saw her, she was like not straight across, but
Yeah.
like a little bit to the
So
right.
you were there, yeah. I
Yeah,
saw
she was
it.
with like a group of guys or something, but I could tell like she was locked in on me. the
She was
entire
locked
time.
in.
And she wasn't even facing my direction. She
Yeah.
was facing that way.
All right, Josiah, you're part of the conversation. So we went out last night, okay? And so this chick, she locks in on him. Now let me talk to you about Warrior, okay? Let me give you a moment that you guys missed. A black girl came up to me, the one I gave to you.
That one.
When she came up and she said hi to me, I looked at her. Now ready? Nobody knows this. This is the first time I'm talking about this. Let me give you the conversation, Josiah and Sultan. She came up to me and said hi. I looked at her. And the first thing I said to her was, how long have you been locked in on me tonight? Listen, so I'm going to give you exactly what she says. I said, how long have you been locked in on me tonight? And she goes, when I saw you. I said, when did you see me? Long story short, as I questioned her very sincerely like this, right? It comes up that 60 seconds ago, she saw me, and I wanted to get to this point, right? I said, how long after, I go, you know the moment when you locked in on me? I go, how long after that did you decide to come? She goes, well, I looked up, I saw you, and I decided and I started moving. I said, that makes sense now. I said, because I didn't pick you up at all. But you moved right away, right? And then I said to her, but thanks for reminding me that my instrument needs to be a little bit more tuned. I'll catch you next time when you look at me. Boom. It started like that, right? Isn't that cool?
Yeah, so
So
I
based,
didn't see that. I didn't see that.
yeah, based on that, that was the first thing I said to her. But based on that, right? We go in, and I can see that she's locked in on him. What does that mean? There's a radar sense, right? It's an intention of kill.
Yeah.
She's going in for the kill. It has a different intensity. He notices, I notice. Now she could be wherever. So I know she's going for him, right? I also notice she's dressed for him. Okay? So
I
now,
also noticed that, you know, it's telling me to. My mind is telling me to.
my mind's telling me no!
No, it's telling me yeah. It's saying go over. It's saying all the shit like open, do this, do that, and then I just keep fucking just not doing anything. In fact, at some point I forgot about her.
Good.
And then that's when I forgot about her is when she popped up like to the left, and that's when this moment that you're about to.
Now, Sultana's sitting here, and I'm standing behind him a little bit further back. She's in this, so we're like this, we're in a straight line diagonally, right? I look up, and now she's locked in, but heat-seeking missile, right? There's a difference. She's coming in.
Yeah.
I can see he's looking straight. He's not looking at her. He just kind of glances, looks back. When he glances, I can see he also noticed the heat-seeking missile is coming. I also know that he has an interceptor that, you know, when it was in Iran, there was war. You can see it now.
Yeah.
As the enemy shoots missiles, they shoot and it just catches it in the air. You see it like fireworks, but if they land, you die. So, even if the pieces land. So, I see, he sees it, and I can see what he's doing, Josiah. He's like, if I draw the sword here, I'll cut her. And he's right. And I know he's right, and I can see it. At that moment, I walk up to him, and all I say, I point to her. Did I say something before I said don't hesitate? Or I just said, she's here for you, don't hesitate.
You said when you
Just said, do you
you,
see
you
that?
said something like you said you know when to cut, don't think about it. Or something.
Listen. So there's no conversation.
Yeah.
He's actually not even seeing me look at
Yeah,
him.
because you're standing behind me. You're standing behind me here.
Right.
So I don't even see you.
Hey, hey, listen. Hold on, Josiah. I have a reference for you. If you can find this book, Josiah, or if you could Google the title. It's something like this. Hold on, it's coming. It's something like this, okay? It's a very rare book and very hard to read, but I can read it for you now. If you find this book, it's called, it sounds ridiculous, so search it. It would be The Demon's Sermon to the Sword, or for the Sword. Demon's Sword Sermon? You know what I'm talking about?
Sermon
No,
of the
but I
Martial
found
Arts.
No, you found it?
No, I said I found it.
Oh.
Let's see.
There's a book.
The
It'll
demon-
come. What is it? It'll come. It's a little red book, actually. With black writing, and it's the demons.
The demons. Is this?
Can you see it? The Demon's Sermon on the Martial Arts and Other Tales. It may be in this. Demon's Sermon on the Martial Arts. A collection of parables written. I'm not sure.
The demon
So-
said to the swordsman, fundamentally, man's mind is not without good.
Okay, so there is a little scroll, a book, okay? And it's really, really like out of this world, right? So now I know what's happening. So watch. The warrior's sitting there. The demon's present. He's watching. He's about to show him. He's about to give him a gift for the energy he's doing, right? Fighting the dark. And so Sultan doesn't know. He's looking straight and he's calculating the cut. I'm here. I see his calculation of the cut. I also see he's going to cut it. At that moment, I walk up to him. I say, when you see it and it's there.
Yeah, you said cut.
Yeah, when you see it and it's there, cut, don't hesitate, go now. And then what'd you do?
I was like, wait, what? Cause like,
Listen, that's all I said.
I was like, cause I wasn't aware that you were even like watching that.
Because I wasn't in sight, I was behind.
Right, cause yeah, I didn't have no visual on you. So when you came up to me, I was like, wait, what? Like it caught me off guard for a second. I was like,
For a split second, he just kind of looked at me, but I didn't explain anything else.
yeah, and then I was like, I see. Like it's right there. I was like,
And then what'd you do?
I just looked at her. I was like, hey,
Boom, cut,
and I went like this.
right? Then when he came back in the car, he spoke about that same word that's holding your sword in place, which was hesitation, right? But now he's going to tell you what he knows about hesitation, how he, whatever. Talk to him about that. Yeah. About your experience of it from last night. What did that do for you?
It solidified that because I did hesitate there. There was a hesitation there. That's why you went in like that, because it was very clear that I could cut. Like it was very clear. But there was a moment, there was like a split second where I was like, it was almost like
But he's much faster than you.
yeah.
He's not fast enough to fight darkness inside himself. But now he's got to be lightning fast. Right now he's got to get to the point that Jesus said, don't let your left hand know what your right hand is doing. So he could be planning it, and it's right, and he's right. Suddenly it's there. Boom, come here.
Yeah.
And now he surprises the devil too.
Yeah, because when you said that to me, That's exactly what it was. It was don't let your left hand know what your right hand is doing. Like right when you said it,
I became his left hand suddenly.
yeah, I was like, wait, what? What do you mean? So are we talking about slice? Because that was not. There was no conversation at
There was
all.
no context.
There's nothing.
I'm talking about her and
Zero.
open.
Yeah.
Is what I want. Here's what would have been, bro. Open now. Don't hesitate. But instead, I use the warrior code. Why? Because that's why no man can cut hesitation in the field. Only a warrior doesn't hesitate, but only a righteous warrior won't hesitate. You have to know that when you pull the trigger, you're still going to heaven after that. Even if it was a baby, or an infant, or your mom, dad, girlfriend, wife, or you, boom, it don't matter. This gun will shoot when it needs to shoot, and it'll be faster than any gun anywhere at any time. I challenge anybody. Why? Because I'm not going to shoot. It's going to shoot all by itself. That's why I have no hesitation. Now, in order for that to happen, you can't have a plan, and you got to have faith. Boom.
Yeah.
So his faith is stronger now. And that's the game that I'm teaching.
Yeah, that really. The faith is what bypasses everything else I did.
That's
Because
it.
I like this. It's something that I've handled or been trying to handle for a long time.
Exactly. With technique, it takes faith.
Yeah, there's a lot of technique involved, and the technique was good. It was just the problem with the technique is you learn the technique, and then you got to learn another technique right afterwards. You got to keep learning technique, and it's like, fuck the technique. Like, can I do this without the fucking technique?
Isn't
like,
that a song? Fuck the technique.
Yeah, coming straight from the.
Isn't that old school fucking rap song?
I don't know, but
Yeah.
it would make
With
sense.
technique,
Like,
yeah.
so that moment last night, it solidified that. Like that was like you said, it's just pure faith. It's like because it was fascinating because when I forgot about her, that's when she popped up right
Yep.
there. And when she popped up, I was like, I know this. Like this right here has happened. So when I say this,
Here comes the fucking triangle or the arm bar. Here comes the mount.
Yeah.
I know it's coming.
yeah, you already
And
know
then
it's gonna happen.
suddenly, there's a crucifix available, but nobody's expecting.
Yeah.
And even though you know for sure you were gonna get the arm bar, you have enough faith to let everything go and jump into this ridiculous fucking move. That's gonna be the highlight of the night. You have the ball, and you're going down, and you know you can fucking lay up it. You know you could go like that. You decide to look back and jump from fucking free throw, open your fucking leg, put your tongue out like Cali, and then just boom. Man, what if you fucking missed, dog? Right? Jordan's going down, oh, bang, down, right? The faith to just like suddenly look at everyone and just gang, like what? Because you know it could go, boing, right? People miss on dunks. But when that motherfucker's going up, you just see it. Like he's just breathing fire on everybody and then just gah! That's why we love the slam dunk like that. Because it's risky to do that shit, right? And then you're gonna now spin around in the middle of the game and go boom and then hang like a fucking demon on that thing. Hell yeah! Now Space Jam for real, right? Fucking faggots. Yeah, throw that ball half court. Have some faith on that, Stephen Curry, right? Let's see faith ball. You fucking techno bastards.
Yeah, and that moment, like, of the proximity, like, because if we're talking, like, language of game, then I've seen that moment so many times, and it was what you said just now, you were like, what happens if, what did you say? You said, what happens if you fail or something when you were talking about that? So I was like, well, if I were to, let's say I opened it, let's say I did that, right? Like,
Yeah.
the cut,
Yeah.
and I opened, and then she was like, what? Like, and
Yeah.
let's say she walked away.
Yeah.
That's the reason, I just realized, that's the reason you don't have a plan. Because if I had a plan right there to like be like, okay, now I need to like, okay, I gotta forget about her so she comes over to me and then like now like manifest her, like you know, because that's what somebody I can see someone doing.
He's getting that good.
Yeah, you would be like, well, I gotta manifest this. So let me like forget about her, and then like that's still a technique because then you're trying to forget about her. No, I just forget. And then that's when she pops up.
Meanwhile, someone watching you and he looks like a guy just eating sushi, he's actually your enemy. And he's very sharp. He's the guy who was behind him, reading him and her and many others. That motherfucker is also in the restaurant, bro. He's in that cartoon character too. Right?
He's got headphones in.
Yeah, he's got headphones in and his eyes he can't even see. He's like a blind man. Like this. And he's like talking stupid to himself all the time and he's comfortable, he's cool, he's very friendly, right? And then in the right moment, you just see a flash. And then he stands up and the old man drops and he looks around with horn, tail, and a wing and he goes, pathetic. pathetic, too much thinking, faggots. I'm looking for a real warrior now, right? So I'm training that right now. There's a testify, right? But he won't hesitate on sales. He won't hesitate on moving the car out of the way. It's the same. It's the same spirit of hesitation. Hesitation killed the samurai. Now, what if hesitation was a spirit?
That makes that makes perfect sense. That is a spirit.
Thank you.
That is a spirit, yeah.
You see that? So I have to defeat the spirit of hesitation so that it does not reside in me. Now that's not going to be easy. But as a warrior, I just gave you the fucking sweetness of life that you're looking for. As the first step. And then you got to see what your sword is, bro. That's what Gio is now getting his sword. Which is here, his word. Right? And we have swords, as you see AZD. We have words on words on words on words, bro. I've defeated all the gods. I truly have. Okay? That's the way I play. And now I'm training you guys. Why? Because look, man, I want to help my family. I want to help my friends, my loved ones, my girlfriends, right? I want to help the children that I see that are suffering when you go to the fucking supermarket, right? And there's nothing I can really do about it when I see how much evil is happening to that kid. Right? And you look at the fucking mom, she's fucked up, and it's like, shoot, damn, this place sucks, man. I'm at peace, I'm feeling great. Right? But you get it, that's why we're warriors. We handle our shit so fast so we can go handle the fucking enemy. But if you handle your life, you're like a girl with a laundry list. Grocery list, laundry list. You and I don't have a grocery list. We go to the grocery, we walk around, we see what looks right, we get it. 2 things, we eat it, that's it. What about tonight? Fuck tonight. Fuck tonight. All I know is I'm getting up at 7 a.m. to come work. Right? Don't ask me about nothing else. Last night, we could have stayed at the strip club till 5 last night, I know. And I think that's gonna happen one day. No, because look, this guy's barely slept, this guy's barely slept, that guy and that guy and that guy and that guy, we've all slept about 3 hours.
I slept up till 3.
You understand that? Can you believe that? We haven't had a big old breakfast.
For real.
None of us have eaten. Maybe Yogi Chris.
I didn't eat, no, dude.
No, hey. We've all maxed. I think if somebody really like just went in, just zoned out, like just fucking slept, they would have got about 4 to 4.5 hours if they had just gone right into bed and fucking worked it out, right? Like just nothing else. But I know that an hour later, as I'm going through my room, I hear them talking in the kitchen. So I'm like, right on, bro. Really? You know why? Because I wanted to see what would happen today. Right? How do we go all day and then actually get, not myself, but some people got drained in the strip club, right? Because the woman will take your light. But it was a different kind of drain, bro. And then within the ride back in the car and walk the bride again. Bro, this is a real samurai ninja shit. If you knew how I picked up women last night, you would fucking just, bro, you would shit your pants. It's unreal. It is mother fucking real. It has to be the Holy Spirit. It has to be the Lord of Lords. There's just no, bro, I've always said I can't be this smart. But now, the stories that this mouth can weave, that can take someone out of whatever condition they're in and put them in a story that will take them to God in a second, in a minute, in 2 minutes, in 5 minutes. Where, bro, fuck, bro, hurry up, man. I've never made a mistake speaking to somebody, and I spent a whole bunch of one night, I saw him as a king, you know? So hurry up. But listen, I'm gonna tell you something, okay? The more you see this light, and the more I speak this, I'm telling you right now, the heavier the consequences on you when you don't do the right thing. You gotta be very careful. No, I'm not kidding. I'm not kidding. And that's when you will learn to fear the Lord. Okay? Because I'm telling you, it's just you'll understand everything in that book, and you need to in order to fight a fight worth fighting in this life. right? The darkness that has plagued you and your soul and your family and your loved ones, okay? And no martial art would be good enough for me to truly let go of my fucking power, to unleash myself. Okay, but this time, bro, I can't wait to go out at night and unleash myself. And unleash myself again a little bit. But it's some real shit, bro. They've seen shit that you would want to see with your own eyes. Okay? They've experienced shit that you would experience in the anime. For real, though. Can you believe that? I'm not kidding with you, bro. I've never lied to you. Alright?
No, I believe.
You
I believe
you
100%.
play such a small game. It's pathetic. You shouldn't draw your sword. It's rusted. Even when you draw it to cut, you'd be surprised. It's a butter knife now. Right? Because we've been living a domesticated life, man. You're no domesticated fucking animal. Okay? If you want to be a sheep, which I am, I love to endure on a sheep. I did it again last night. Man, they don't want to buy that shit, right? I'm like, I am sheep, dude. For real though. You gotta find out who the shepherd is and what the guard dogs are around here. They're hell dogs. Okay, now, the real truth is, baby, have you seen those sheep dogs that blend with the sheep? Huh? They're all fluffy and shit. Yeah, I'm part of that too. Okay, I'm everything. Right? I'm everything. Why? Because I don't have any plans, and my shepherd has the ability to shapeshift me anytime. And he does. And he uses me to train the guard dogs, which is you. Okay? So I'm supposed to be able to defeat everybody in everything I do. And if someone can beat me, then they take my place. And I love that, because that's how we be in a championship team. Right? So we go out every night, we test me, we test you, and we all come back better. Fuck, man. It's so fun, bro. And then your girlfriend or girlfriends or whatever the fuck they are, they will end up in this game with you. And then they will see the Lord through it, as my girlfriends are. I mean, they're gonna have to fucking explain shit. Some shit I haven't even told these guys. I told them some crazy shit last night, right? And I showed them some crazy shit last night. But check this out. So many times last night, I was about to tell them something that would just be even more ridiculous than that. But the good thing is, there's 3 girls online who were there and can physically verify. And I guess that's gonna come up later tonight, maybe. In the first class of Rise of the King. Bro, you're gonna fucking flip out when you hear what they have to say. You're gonna have to go back and fucking go, they either lied, they're hypnotized, I mean, even that would be crazy if you could do that, right? What they're gonna tell you is gonna be something where everybody here, with everything they've seen, that they still have to check themselves, like, wait, what? Can you believe it? I've been sitting with that shit all day last night. Can't wait to say it at the right time. Right? You know what the right time is, bro? When it cuts by itself. And that's why I haven't said anything yet. So, but I don't even have my hand on this. I'm walking as a samurai, and I know I'm gonna cut at some point so fast. And when I cut, it'll be the right time, because that story at that moment will cut something in somebody here. Right? So when my attention goes to it, all I do is just become silent and present for a second. Right? But I do know that there's a cut coming. Right? And someone's about to get cut. And I'm not even gonna know. But when it comes, they'll know I know, and everybody will know. What's that? How fun, right? Chow yup fun. Who's chow yup fun? All right. Well, how do you feel right now, Josiah, warrior of God?
I feel really fresh, and I did have a question.
Yeah.
So let's say something happened, right?
Yeah.
And rather than you moving on it so quick, would it be hesitation to kind of like step back before making a decision and just kind of like analyze it?
Wait, I'm sorry. I just looked up Choi Young Fat. It's something. Let me see what that is. Previously known as Donald Chow, is a Hong Kong actor. He has collaborated with filmmaker John Woo. John Woo makes martial arts movies. In 5 Hong Kong action films. A Better Tomorrow. Let's see these titles right now. A Better Tomorrow. The Killer. Once a Thief. And Hard Boiled. And in the West is known for his roles as King Mongkut. You know what I called that guy last night? Mongkut. As King Mongkut in Anna and the King. That's the one. That's the one for you. Why am I frozen?
Uh-oh. Camera.
This is the moment. You get it? This is the communication part. This is it. Chow Yun Fat.
Chow Yun Fat.
It's this for him. Watch. Watch what's gonna happen. I still wanna know who's Johnny. I really do. Who's Johnny? She said. Hey, did you hear any of that?
So I heard you reading off the names, and then you froze for a quick second.
Perfect. I froze because I looked up and I said this to you. I said, here it is. This is why. This here, you need to watch it before tonight's class. It's a movie. Ready? Just watch the movie. Bro. This is a miracle, bro. There's a movie called Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon. Watch it today. You've seen it before?
Bits and pieces, not the full film.
But you know what it is, right? You're in there, okay? I haven't been wrong yet. You're in there. Watch that movie and then let's talk. That's it for this. That's it. I know that's the answer. Come on, Chai and Fat. What the fuck is that? I thought it was a Chinese place here. All right, Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon. Then let's talk, okay? All right, who's next? This is so fun, man.
We got Sebastian from Florida next.
One day when I hang out with my girlfriend, they're gonna have to come sit here and talk and for the 4 hours. Order food. I want nothing else. Okay, what's up, man? Dang, that was good, Josiah. Fuck, I get it. It's in there. I already know what it is. So good. So good. Lee Mubai. Hey, Josiah.
Yo,
Have you heard the name Lee Mubai?
I have not.
What does it sound like when I say it to you? Lee Mubai. It's a name.
Almost sounds like first thing that comes to my mind is like a martial arts or something.
Right. Yeah. Lee Mubai. So first Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon, then it might even be in that movie, the character. Okay, Lee Mubai is the name of the character. Yeah, I'm gonna show you something about Lee Mubai. I have to look him up first, but I know for sure. Okay, all right. So we got Chai and Fat, we got Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon, and Lee Mubai for you. Hell yeah. That's how the structure gets the verse of the warrior. Okay, next.
Next we have Sebastian.
Sebastian.
Hey, what's going on, brother? How you doing?
Hey, what's up, brother?
So my question is, cause I'm like anxious about like literally everything, and so
You have a
to be more
spirit. You have a
detailed.
spirit in you. You have a spirit in you that was put there by others, called anxiety, and it has a life in you. And when things happen, it feeds off of the energy of anxiety, and it comes to life and it moves inside your body. Okay, that's what I hear you say. So you don't have to believe me, but I'm going to talk to you this way and watch what happens. Okay, so you have a spirit of anxiety that's foreign to you. It's an entity because it's making you suffer, and it's preventing you from having the peace that you want to live, right? And to be able to just be free and love and just express yourself, right? And because when you're about when you're about to do what I just said, then your soul gets gripped by this spirit that activates that was given to you as a curse called anxiety. Okay? And it moves. Where do you feel your anxiety at?
To be more detailed, because see, like even the anxiety made it hard for me to focus, because now I'm thinking, oh, what to say, or But
I'll
I'm
just
just
ask
trying
you a
to speak on
question.
faith.
You don't have to think about it. You just answer the question, okay? Where do you feel your anxiety?
Yeah.
In your stomach or chest or arms or legs or where? Where does it start?
So it's my heart right now. The way I'm speaking.
Right. Does it
See,
move?
that's why also I'm not showing my face also because
Yeah, don't show your face. It's
insecurity
too ugly.
from.
It's too ugly. Wait. Wait till you don't have anxiety. Right now, if you show it, it'll have anxiety on it. You want to see your face, not a face of anxiety. There's a difference, right? So hold the camera. So it's in your heart, right?
Yeah.
Right. Does it move?
Yeah, it tells me basically it's not an auditor, it's like a commentator, you know, in the sports. It commentates on my life. Basically, it tells me, oh no, you're gonna do this. You're not gonna have faith. You're gonna do this instead, or you're not gonna approach so and so person.
Yeah.
Or this so and so person speaks like this, so you have to retract and basically not be yourself because they gave you a wrong reaction.
Right. Right.
Something like that.
It says that to you from the heart, right?
Yeah.
And what does it sound like? What's the voice sound like? Is it deep or is it skinny or is it like your own voice? What does it sound like?
Like I know it's probably basic the conclusion, but like you know Satan, the darkness, like a cloudiness, or it's like it rains every day.
Listen to my voice, okay?
Yeah.
Is it deep, like deeper than this, or is it growly, or is it soft? What is it? What is it? Is it like or is it like
It's like growly, like
It's this way.
like you know in Cygnus, like the hesitation, it has that tonality to it
Right. So it speaks with
of
command.
hesitation.
Like command, like do this, do that. Does it sound like this?
Yeah, stuff like that.
Does it sound like this, or does it sound deeper than this, or thicker than this?
It's more like in the tonality of like violence, like sounds more violent.
Okay, I didn't want to do it like that really, but it's like it's just faster like that.
Yeah, sorry, brother. It's just even the anxiety right now is hard to focus.
Yeah, that's okay. You're looking at it. You're not in it. You're not in it. Okay. You're reporting to me about the violence. Does it speak like that?
Like what you said right now.
Yeah, with that tone like that.
Yeah.
Right. So commands like
Like you know,
that.
a father. Yeah, like a father yelling at his children.
Right.
The wrong way.
The wrong way. Exactly. The wrong way. What's wrong with that? Tell me, because you're right.
It makes me hesitate in what I do in life and prevents me from seeing with a clear view.
Right.
It has like a cloth over my eyes or something that
Exactly.
prevents me from seeing.
Exactly. Right? There's a cloth over your eyes. What color is the cloth?
Black, all shady, like gloomy,
Yeah.
pessimistic,
Yeah.
doubtful.
Yeah. It's just a veil. It's just a veil, right? It's a filter.
Yeah.
It's a filter, right? So
Yeah.
what would happen if the filter was lifted for a second? What would you see?
Peace, presence, being, not thinking about it. Like the chosen tech, I can't say too much about that, obviously.
You can say whatever you like right now. You can say whatever you like right now.
Okay, that I should just be without thinking about what I have to say or this, but God will correct me as I go.
Nice. That's true. That's true. So, if you lift the veil, that's the truth, right?
Yeah.
So what happens if the veil tries to come down, but it can't? Then what happens? It gets stuck.
Then I go back into hesitation, and then I look for counseling from my mind.
No, you didn't hear me. The veil, what if the veil was trying to come down, but it couldn't come down anymore? It was stuck up here. Then what would happen?
Oh, then I would go deeper into depression, doubt,
No, the veil.
insecurity
No,
about my.
the veil was causing the depression, right? When you lifted the veil,
Yeah.
you saw peace, right? Is that what happened?
Yeah.
So I'm asking you, because you're looking at peace, right?
Yeah.
Right. If the veil wants to come down, but it can't, it stays up, so you keep looking at peace. What if it couldn't come down? What if the veil was stuck up there? Would you be able to still see peace?
No, because peace is peace, and it can't share room with that veil of darkness.
Right. Okay. Good. So what if then the veil was just kind of just, if I tore it like this, where would it get stuck at in me?
Can you repeat that? I wasn't watching. I was more like hearing.
If the veil is here, and I'm gonna you're right. You're right. I need it off me. So if I'm pulling it off, it's gonna get stuck somewhere. It's gonna latch somewhere. Where would it get stuck?
Like probably my cheekbone, having access to it to pull it up easier.
Here?
Yeah, a place where it's easy to pull up again.
It gets stuck right here?
A little up, a little above, somewhere like that.
It would
Yeah.
get stuck right there, right?
Yeah.
And
So in case of anything, I could lift it up.
so this thing that has nailed it in, right? What does it look like?
Uh-huh.
What does that look like?
I'm thinking.
Yeah, that's fine.
I shouldn't be thinking.
No, just look at it. What does it look like? It's something that's not letting this veil be pulled off. What does that look like? It's like a nail. What does it look like at first? It's gonna first look at what do you see? What do you see? What do you see? What's holding it?
Like you said, a nail, or
Is it black? Or what color is it?
it's black. For being there so long, it leaves like a scar.
Ah. What about, is it easy to pull out or no?
It's not easy to pull out
Yeah. How does it
unless you hear the voice of peace, encouraging you to, like let it
Sure,
go,
that's all.
which is the micro singer.
Good, just wait right there. Wait right there. Okay? What's the one you use? Yeah, you read it yesterday. You rock my whatever. One time you read it here.
Oh, you are my rock?
Yeah, remember that one?
Yeah, that's
What's
18.
that one? Go. No, that's not 18. That's 18 is mine.
You are my rock. It's in there.
It's in yours.
I know, but the one you read over there was not 18.
The one I
My refuge, my this, my that. Come on, man.
Oh, the Lord is my rock, my fortress, my refuge, something like that, right? Is
Yeah.
that what you're thinking about?
I'm exactly thinking about that.
yeah.
I'm exactly thinking about that. Hold on. The words of peace would remove this. So we have to hold this right now. Hold the nail.
Okay. King James, Psalm 46.
Okay, get on camera, Gio. Put all three of us on camera. Gio, be with the Father first. Then we do this. Get ready, bro.
Alright, Psalm 46.
Roar.
God is our refuge and our strength, a very present help in trouble. Therefore, we will not, we fear, though the earth be removed, and though the mountains be carried into the midst of the sea. Through the waters, therefore, roar and be troubled. Though the mountains shake with swelling thereof, Salah.
Let me have it. Yep. Ready? Hold it there. Okay, listen now. Go to the beginning
Go to the beginning.
of that, yeah. Listen up.
Right there.
Hold it right there. Hold it right there. Listen up. God is our refuge and strength, a very present help in trouble. Therefore, we will not fear, though the earth be removed, and though the mountains be carried into the midst of the sea. Though the waters thereof roar and be troubled, though the mountains shake the swelling thereof. Salah. There's a river, the streams whereof shall make glad the city of God, the holy place of the tabernacles. This is a place where you could go in and take refuge and be safe with God. Of the Most High. God is in the midst of her. She shall not be moved. God shall help her, and that right early. Let the words do what they do. Don't try to understand. The heathen raged. The kingdoms were moved. He uttered his voice. The earth melted. The Lord of hosts is with us. The God of Jacob is our refuge. Salah. Come, behold the works of the Lord. What desolations he hath made in the earth. He maketh wars to cease on to the end of the earth. He breaketh the bow. He cutteth the spear in sunder. He burneth the chariot in the fire. Be still and know that I am God. I will be exalted among the heathen. I will be exalted in the earth. The Lord of hosts is with us. The God of Jacob is our refuge. Salah. Back to you. What's going on?
So, especially the be still and knows that I'm God. I have that like in my mind, but it's like when in the present moment I'm there, like say, because there's a lot of deep insecurity, like even small details, like oh, this person doesn't give you attention.
Fuck
or
them. Fuck them. Fuck them. Fuck them. Fuck them. Now what? Right? Just one big fat fucking middle finger up their fucking asshole. Now what? Right? Fuck them. They don't give you attention? Fuck them. Now what? That's all you do with that one. You just fuck them. You're not nice about it.
Yeah.
You don't need to think about them. They don't give you attention. Fuck them. Now what? We move on. That has nothing to do with you. Fuck them to hell. You're trying to be nice to everybody. Stop trying to be nice.
Yeah, that's the problem. See, I'm
I
too
know.
nice for people.
I know. I'm gonna remove that
people-
motherfucker out of there. Listen, you're trying to be nice, and that's a curse. Who told you to be nice? In a fatherly sound.
The mom.
Your mom?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't offend so and so. Don't. Oh, make sure to doing so and so,
Yep.
or else they're gonna get offended.
Yep.
It's like the midday gospel. I learned most of that about the mom and dad dynamic.
What do you mean?
Like your mom, she put a lot of insecurity. She I guess
Oh,
made you
my midday gospel.
worry about.
I thought you meant
I'm sorry.
you're talking about my preaching midday gospel. Or you're talking about something about here.
Oh, just midday gospel, like the older
My
lectures.
Yeah. Oh,
Like,
okay.
I
Okay.
went by them.
I'm with you. I'm with you. So your mom is putting this insecurity there, yeah?
Yeah, and I live with my parents. That's the thing. So
Right. So here's what you got to do. I know your next step, and it's not going to be easy. Okay? You have to forgive her.
yeah,
Got it? And you have to forgive her
yeah,
because she has no idea what she's doing. Okay? She's, you know that little thing you got in your heart, she's got tons of those. Right? So you forgive her, and you go, have you watched Jesse Peterson's Forgive Your Mom?
I think one of the brothers. I think his name is Tor Adney. He sent me a video, but I don't know if it's that exact video.
Okay, so that, bro, listen, to do anything else would be foolish right now. Your next step is exactly that. Go watch that video and do it. And like he says, you should be boots or some shit like that, right? You're gonna get scared. If you do that, you'll begin the process of being completely free of that bullshit. But if you don't do that, then good luck, read the Bible. Because your next step with me is that. Because I know if you do that, it's gonna work. Okay? But if you don't do that,
So I
then read the Bible, because that's what got me. But again, good luck. Alright? But your next step that will actually help you get rid of that spirit in your body is to go and forgive your mother. But watch the way Jesse Peterson says to do it, and do it the way he says it. Don't change it. It's gonna sound stupid and ridiculous. Just go and do it. Or sit in that hell that you're in forever, bro. It's not gonna be easy to be free. You understand that? It's shackling you. And you gotta forgive her,
Yeah.
and then you'll be free. Fuck. You could start, it will happen, okay? It'll begin the process of clearing it out. But as long as that darkness is there, no light is gonna go through. You can keep getting
I
light.
really
like this.
appreciate you a lot for that.
Yeah, listen, I I directly got that from Jesse Peterson, and he directly got it from the Bible or Jesus, right? So that's what that is. But it does, like, you know what I mean? You guys got to be able to know where these things come from so you can trace them. Okay? So you sound great right now, bro. How do you feel right now?
I feel like I could have hope because
Yeah, you do.
it's like I texted Yogi Chris, kind of like the words are fucked up in this sense.
Yeah.
For example, insecurity about how I carry myself with
Yeah.
girls or life or work or whatever.
Yeah. But you sound good right now. Do you have any intention on being insecure right now?
It's a little less because
How much?
I'm still thinking of what to say, but I'm just focused on just being
Yeah.
like it's basically
Just
the word
express, no,
fucking.
just express
is-
what's in your heart. You don't have to focus on what you're saying. Just say what's going on with you, like I'm doing. Right? You just say what's going on with you. There's not like a plan on how to talk. Like when I ask you how you're feeling, you just check how you're feeling and tell me. So how you feeling right now?
I feel like I could express that more authentic side of me, which is part of the sales class also. That it teaches you to be authentic and not hesitate on what you're saying.
You see how easy that was? You just did that? That was smooth. Right? So if I ask you a question, just look in your heart, tell me how you feel, right? Do you know what you want to eat today? What sounds good?
I don't know what to eat, but I shouldn't just think about it.
Yeah, that's it. I don't know what to eat right now. That was what's in your heart. You have to be like, well, I should say this or whatever, right? What about
Yeah.
is there a show that you like to watch these days? That you would recommend me
The
to watch?
thing is, I haven't been watching shows, movies, because I've been trying to just improve.
Perfect.
Either watch your lectures or trying to watch sales or trying to just work or trying to exercise or something.
Yeah, that makes sense. Good. I haven't seen any shows. Let's see what else is there. Have you had any realizations recently?
My mind's blank right now.
Right on.
Kind of.
Right on.
Realizations that happen like later.
Yeah, right on. And you want that blank mind. You don't want the mind. You just want to be. See that?
Excuse me for a second.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was just my dad. Sorry.
Perfect. Hey, your communication right now is really good right now. Everybody's nodding back here. Let me take it to Yogi Chris. Let's see what he has to say about that real quick, okay? So I want you to know. I want you to know what right now you sound like to everybody here, and everybody here is a very good communicator, okay? So to listen to it right now, I need you to just see. They're gonna be very honest with you, bro. Okay? They're gonna be very honest with you because you're free. You're free of it. You're free of it right now, and that's what you have to understand. Like Jesus came and gave His life, and you're already free. So you have to stop acting like a sinner and stop acting insecure. Because right now you sound perfect. But let the captain speak.
Yeah, it was great to see the transition. When you first came on, your voice was trembly, hesitation, second guessing yourself. Breath was restrained as you were talking. As you got the ideas out and you heard the ideas to get you set straight and where you're going to go, it's flowing out of you. You sound more mature, more confident, and like you know what the next steps to take. Like you don't sound like the same person at all. You're in a totally different state of mind. So that's what I've noticed.
Thank you. Okay? So keep it. Fernando.
Yeah, I want to acknowledge first and foremost that you were able to accurately describe the condition.
Yeah.
Which is a very big thing because you're able to see outside of that veil.
Nice.
You know, and
Nice.
so you being able to describe it and give language to it, you're able to see outside of it and see that it's not you. It's some spirit that has overtaken you. And so towards the end of it, as you started talking about it, describing it, right now you sound incredible, bro. I want to keep listening to you.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, I want to
I want
keep
to keep talking to you.
Yeah.
So you and I are having a conversation now. Keep me on the screen too. You and I are we were having a conversation, and it was pleasant, right? Because I was asking you questions I was interested in, like is there any shows? Have you had any realizations? I want to know those things for real. And you were just answering me with exactly what was, because that's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for like the truth of what you're telling me. I want to know what's going on with you, not what I should be hearing, right? I want to know the real news from you. Okay? To Sultan and Jim.
Yeah, your voice is clean, man.
Yeah, thank you.
Hit that mic.
Yeah, for sure.
Thanks.
My wand disappeared. Oh, I pooped it out. Goodbye.
Sebastian, what's up, man?
Right.
What's up, bro?
Yeah, what's up? Hey, you sound really good now, and that's, you know, I see the importance of this more and more because first you were able to just say exactly what it was. Like a lot of people come on here and they'll hesitate. So the fact that you just said exactly what was going on
Yeah.
got you to where you're at now.
I didn't even register that, but both of those guys saw that.
Yeah.
That didn't even enter my mind, but it's so true. Yeah.
Yeah, and what happens is, you know, something to call that would be like getting dark, right? That's what we call it here.
Yeah, because it is. Because
Yeah.
you're dimming your light. You're getting dark sometimes. But
Yeah.
now you're beaming. You know.
Yeah, and when you get dark, one of the no, not even one of the most important thing that you can do is to talk, like just speak. Like you gotta, even if it's not, let's say if it's not about the darkness, but just to talk, like be able to like give out communication because
Yeah.
when you stay quiet and you hold it in, it gets worse and worse and
You
worse.
start talking to yourself.
Exactly. And
only crazy people talk to themselves.
yeah.
But we're not crazy.
So I keep seeing it like how important this is because if this is a place where you can come and do that, like you can't do that anywhere else. If you even talking about like women in relationships, there's nowhere you can actually like you can freely talk about these things because people are fucked up. They're not gonna be able to hear what you're really saying.
I'm clean,
Yeah, exactly.
so I can take any confession.
Yeah,
It won't bother me. You get it? I
yeah,
won't be like, I won't be trying to like hide my shit when you talk, right? So then I can just speak
Yeah.
about it. But if I have a little bit of that, and if you and I go there, right, and you and I have the same demon, well, I'm for sure not going to take you there, right? So that's why this person has to be clean, and that's very important. You know, I love that because that's a testament to my clean hands. Good. Anything else?
yeah. You sound great, man. You're on it.
Yeah. Okay, Gio, and then back to you, and then whenever you want, if you wanted to turn on your camera, it would be good, but you don't have to. Okay, next time.
Yeah, bro. Sebastian. Man, yeah, like everybody says, when you first came in and you were talking about your anxiety, I was actually really impressed how you were describing your awareness, like, oh, like I'm anxious, I can hear the voice. Oh, and then those moments, even with all your anxiety, all I can hear is just strength. Like, you're strong, bro. The ego right there, your ego that you have has nothing on your voice. It cannot put your voice down, bro.
Nice.
And the fact you put it out there it's incredible because a lot of guys, we're all learning to be like that, to speak out that. No matter how we feel or what shit goes in us, so that way we can take it out immediately. And everybody's awareness just amplifies that to be more. It just amplifies the truth that we won't hide.
We're not afraid of those words, right? Of whatever, like I feel, whatever we know that we had to also get rid of that demon to sit here, right? We're familiar with that curse, right? It doesn't activate in here when you talk, right?
Right.
Right on. We'll get back to you, bro, and then we're done with you today. You know your next step is just.
Thank you, guys.
Yeah. All right. How you feel right now, bro? How you feel?
I feel good. During a moment, which is the clear. Give me a sec. Yeah.
What? Oh, okay. See, when you guys can come in now, it's cool. And it'll get better and better and better. It's cool.
Yeah, creates a lot of reality.
Yeah, my dad was saying something.
Yeah. Now your father's.
But
So how you feel right now, bro? Yeah.
I feel better, like alleviated.
Yeah.
My mom was calling me, but so that kind of cut my focus because I'm like, oh, what if I don't answer her or something? But I was present.
But
and
that's
just
okay.
like,
Hold on. Let me just tell you, it's okay if you don't answer her. She'll call you again. And then when it's time to answer her, you tell her whatever you have to say. Give me a minute. I'll be right there. Then she can say whatever she wants to say. She has nothing to do with your communication. Your communication is your communication, and she can say whatever she wants, and it doesn't hit, because that's what she's saying. That's what she's saying. That's in her heart. It's not in your heart. Okay? You have your own, so she can say whatever she wants, right? Like obviously, if she had a fucking emergency and the stove was burning, you'd run over there right now, right? If it's really important,
Yeah, of course.
If it's really important, the intensity of her voice will tell you. So you don't have to think about it. You'll know when it's an emergency. You'll know when there's time. If you're wrong, then, oh, I didn't, you know, it's like you can just live naturally because you're a good person just doing things, right? You're not trying to hurt anybody. Like you said, you're working on you. So you always work on you. So everything she gives you, you're working on you. And so you're strengthening this light that you have right now. You know what I mean?
Yeah, bro. Thank you for this and for everyone to speak to me, because it like awakens that part of me that doesn't believe in himself and thinks that no one gives a fuck, for like to say it like that.
Yeah.
But it feels good because it feels like people actually care. People give a fuck.
Yeah.
To know your problems.
I
to
do.
Talk it out.
I do. He does. Yeah, we all do here, for sure. That's why we're doing it.
And I'm pretty sure this talk helped like immensely.
Yep.
To many people. It's like facing people in all these areas.
Yeah, you're right.
So I'll leave the mic to other people.
Okay.
And
so
I look
in
forward
this,
to
in this
doing
moment, because there's a lot of like admiration of us, this is the moment where we give glory to God, because we wouldn't be able to do it without Him. See that? And everybody's got to be aware.
Yeah.
Everybody has to be aware of moments like this, right? And at that moment, that's the moment where pride can pull without you even knowing it, right? But the moment you go, it comes from there, because it does, it releases the light again for the next miracle to happen. Otherwise, the next person you're going to try to do that with, right? We can't take any credit for it, but we're privileged to be in it. We love being here on this side, experiencing it, right? We love that. We love that so much. We're obsessed with this thing, right? But we didn't do it. We kept ourselves clean enough for the Holy Spirit to do it. That's our job. So we take a lot of pride in the righteous steps we take every moment. That's what we do. If we have anything to do with this, and we do, we keep our hands and our heart clean all day. And then the light first unveils, like you were saying. Then more. Then it cleans out. Then you start to get your superpowers. But then your job is just to stay clean. Okay? Walk a narrow path so that there is just like that spirit that was fucking with you. There's another one called Holy Spirit that comes from Jesus. It's a gift. Gift to the children of God. So that they can fight the darkness and the darkness can't hurt them. So that when they sleep, they don't have nightmares. Right? When they walk, they don't have something behind their back at night going down the stairs. When they walk, the demons turn around or run. Why? Because the child of God is walking through. Show some respect. Right? Show some fucking respect. And that's, you start to feel that. It's very powerful to feel that. So then that becomes other people. Which means then when people, it happened to me yesterday, right? It was a woman, right? And she was just not sounding right. So I didn't let her even walk to the door of my house. Right? I was standing guard against what? Any bullshit that was gonna try to enter through me into that fucking house. So I stopped her at the door. When she looked at me, she calmed down. And right when we got on the door, she started to speak up. And I told her, don't ever speak like that to me. And then she tried, I said it again, don't ever speak like that to me. Right? Why? Because that same demon that's in your heart, that easily gets defeated, right? And then, no, I don't respect darkness. I'm not nice to it. I don't fucking talk to it. I sure as fuck won't spend the only fucking 2 hours of my fucking life that I have myself with it. Right? You take your fucking demon and get the fuck out of this fucking house right now. Right? Or calm the fuck down. Okay? So you can get enough light to go back and go down. I'm kind of crazy, aren't I? Yeah, you are, bitch. Calm the fuck down. Yeah. That's righteous. Right? It activated women's pussies here. What? Is that you?
Hey!
Hey, man! I'm like, who's that guy?
Oh, accident. Oh.
Hey, when the chick sneezed last night, I'm a bitch. It was the best, right? It was so fun, man. Gio was there. Okay, full screen. All right, Sebastian, we saw your face. You're a good-looking guy. Better look at me. Shit, if I look like that guy, I'd be all those.
Right?
What the fuck's wrong with you? Hiding your face. Now, fucking Cygnus, he's hiding his ugly ass face. Coming on, looking all ugly. I'm surprised you even have a girl. Ugly ass. That's Shamir. No, really. You talked to him today? Kimmy?
He asked me for the link. He's not on there.
Well, I mean, does he have a snap Sultan to shoot to you?
He hasn't.
You guys gotta say that.
I said Cupid give you the next
I know,
instruction.
but like,
Oh,
you gotta stay on it.
okay.
Yeah, I'll be on it.
Okay, who next?
Sergio.
Surgery
Surgery.
or surge of energy, or let's see which one it is. Let's do a surgery on you with a surge of energy. Surgery. Whoa! What's up? Hold on, I can't hear you.
He's muted.
That's cool.
I'm on mute.
You're like a character.
Yeah,
Hey, you're already a character. I love that shit. Yeah. What kind of superhero?
Yeah.
What kind of superhero or god did you like growing up? What kind of bad motherfucker are you?
I didn't really follow superheroes too much. I had neighbors that did. And they were all into like Marvel and stuff.
Yeah, but what kind of
But I
character
think
are you?
I dug like Wolverine.
Yeah.
Wolverine.
What about fuck the superheroes? What would get you like that fucking warrior energy going? Because you look like some character in some kind of a warrior movie. No, I'm serious. That's how I know.
I really love like wrestling, to be honest.
Wrestling?
Like this is like the Rock. This is like the Rock's hoodie, right? Like I love like all that type of mojo.
Hell yeah. So, did you like, have you know anything about Hercules or Sampson or no?
Not much.
Well, you'll love Sampson, bro. Sampson. Do you know Sampson's story?
Oh, the hair? Yeah, I know about the hair.
Nah,
I have the long
yeah,
hair.
fuck the hair. Yeah. Oh, okay. No. Samson was a hero in the Bible, and you know, it wasn't weapons; it was his body, like a wrestler, right? But when he would go to battle, right, he would have the Lord go through him, and so he always had enough strength to defeat whatever's in front of him, right, with bare hands, and that was just so dope. Do you know why he failed in the end? Does anyone know?
I just read it.
You read it?
Yeah, I just read it.
Okay, listen. He's also your lineage. This guy. Go three-way with it, Captain. So one of my best friends, who helps me fight the darkness, is this guy, right? And if you love wrestling, he's actually a whatever the fuck, whatever.
Yeah. D1 wrestler.
D1 champ.
Yeah.
This guy. You know what that means?
The what championship?
Whatever. Give your title, bro.
Yes, I was a champion and I was a Division 1 wrestler. I wasn't a D1 champion, but
Dude, give your title.
Yes.
Hold on. He's being humble.
a Division 1 NCAA wrestler. Varsity
where?
wrestler.
Oh, okay.
University of Oklahoma.
University of Oklahoma. You know
Right
that?
on.
You know anything about Oklahoma wrestling?
Yeah, it's legit.
No.
Tell them about Oklahoma
I
wrestling.
wish.
Listen, in the world of wrestling of the United States.
Yeah, it's at the time when I went to OU, it was the number 4 program in history for the United States. And as a state, Oklahoma produced more Olympic champions than any other state.
In wrestling.
Mm-hmm.
So if you like wrestling, right? He was trained by the people who produced the most champions, and also I know from my jiu-jitsu background, right? That when the Oklahoma wrestlers would come, it wasn't gonna be we were gonna have to fight each other.
Yeah.
So I fought a lot of wrestlers, right? And they're very tough.
Yeah.
Very tough. So you're very tough?
Yeah.
Are you tough?
Yeah. I'd say I'm tough, but
So
I just picked up jiu-jitsu like a couple years ago, so
yeah.
I've been batting through a lot of injuries, and I think it's a little bit of like making up for never having wrestled like. Is this Yogi Chris?
Yeah.
I don't know. It's my first time here. Yeah. So yeah, I always wanted to do wrestling. I never got into it. Now I'm in my 40s. I picked up jiu-jitsu. So yeah, maybe I should be tapping more.
Yeah, maybe you should. So, anyways, that tough warrior spirit that's so obvious to me, right?
Yeah, it's obvious.
What's holding it from having its full expression?
I think women. I'm
Yeah.
well, and specifically my last relationship, I'm
Yeah.
just getting out of that. I live in Mexico right now. I'm in
Yeah.
Mexico because of the relationship. It's
Yep.
5 years.
Yep.
I was actually, when Fernando texted me this Zoom last week, I was in another meeting, training, or virtual retreat with Dr. Romani about like relationships and these like antagonistic personalities.
He's a pussy. Doctor.
What's that?
That guy's a pussy. What's he talking about?
It's a woman.
Oh, she is a pussy. I told you.
Yeah.
That dog is a pussy. But wait. I don't want you to go there yet. I'm getting it. So, why don't you read Samson's story? Check this out real quick, bro.
Samson was a Nazarite who ruled over Israel before the time of the kings. He was gifted with incredible strength by God, but lost it when he was betrayed by his wife, Delilah, and captured by the Philistines. He was blinded and enslaved by the Philistines, and his life ended when he knocked down the pillars supporting the building he had been taken to, killing himself and thousands of Philistines inside.
Listen, what happened is he fell in love with a woman, and she wanted to have a kid with him, and he saved her 1,000 times, and he murdered a bunch of fucking fucks, right? And then he lost all his power and killed himself and a bunch of people because of a woman, right? And so the story of Samson is a story of warriors that I've gone through, right? And so, yeah, you're right. It is a woman. She's destroying you. I'm free of it completely. It's not going to be easy. Because if you're going to have Samson's strength, right, in life, then you're going to have to overcome a lot. And you ain't no pussy. Right away, I can tell you that. You're probably acting like a pussy and you know it, but you're not a pussy. There's a big difference, right? Yeah. You're here to submit.
Right, that's the way to put it.
Yeah, you're here to submit. So you're in the right place, bro. And if it's your first time we're talking, I just want you to know what I can see, what I know. I'm a real warrior, okay? A real warrior. And what do I mean by that? Because all that other shit I did, okay, with the spirit of war. I have a special gift given by God. I have the ability to move spirits around, okay? I can do that. And so I have been searching for the spirit of things. And one of those things I searched for was the spirit of war. So my growing up, I was guided by angels. Obviously, I wouldn't be able to do what I'm doing. And so what happened was, through the martial arts and the research of it, I at some point was able to, if I wasn't going to cut my speech right now, and I don't want to, I was able to take the spirit of martial arts back, right? Because the spirit of the world has been taken by evil. Dance, music, wrestling, relationships. So I was able to, that's my job, I was able to take its soul and hold it. Now believe it or not, I can dish it to the right people, right? I can speak from it. I know the soul of the warrior really well. And the soul of the warrior, one of the first levels, is he has to overcome the woman. He's not supposed to fight for her. He's not supposed to protect her. He's not supposed to have a child with her. He's supposed to do all that for God. That makes him invincible. Then she's given to him. She's added on to him according to his strength. He doesn't go seeking her. When she's added on to him, the first thing he lets her know in the beginning, it's going to be tested as I have new relationships, right? She's not going to believe that you're 100% committed to your own spirituality. She's not going to believe that, but she's hoping for that. So she'll challenge the shit out of that. Good. That's your story of Samson and Delilah, right? Yeah, you're right on it. So then, through her challenge, the way I was able to, listen to this, because the way I was able to keep the spirit of the warrior in me, for real, like real, the way I was able to keep it, after I had so many Delilahs, okay, is when I behaved in the war as Jesus would behave. I wasn't a pussy about it. I rebuked the demon. But I forgive every time. And I do it from love. And I'm not here to destroy the light. I'm going to destroy the darkness, right? And I'll forgive. And I'll turn the other cheek. And I can destroy everything. However, I'm just going to give you the light. So once you do that, right? Samson was stolen by evil, right? The woman, Eve. That's the story of every warrior. first storyline. Okay? You like that, Gio?
Yeah, man, that's the first story of Adam and Eve. It doesn't stop.
No, but he's a warrior.
Exactly.
There's a difference.
It is a difference.
Warriors are different. We're not regular people. We're not regular people. I know. That's one of the first things they try to teach me. I would get in trouble. Listen to what happened to this statue. Okay? The smaller version of me, Raj. I was teaching martial arts, right? One day, what happens? There's some kind of a fucking whisper in my fucking academy, IMC Academy, right? And you're just like, what the fuck is going on? So I stop the fucking class, man, and go to where the benches are, and I just confront it. I said, what's everybody talking about? Oh, they go squirm. It's like parents and some students, like they'll all be training me behind my back, right? And I said, whatever you're talking about is negative. I can tell, right? I don't want to teach anymore. Tell me. I stopped the fucking class. You know what they said to me? They said, well, we're talking about this, because I would speak at the end of class always, right? Well, you know the other night when you were talking, you said that you're a warrior and you're training warriors. To kids, I would say that too. And you said that, and then you said, this is what I said, that makes you special, better than any doctor, lawyer, fireman. I said, yeah, I did say that. And she goes, well, we don't think that's right to say that. I don't remember how it ended, okay? But that is the curse, okay? The warrior is a unique species created by God. In his soul, he wants to battle evil, okay? So that's who you are. Fuck everything else. Then you're gonna see how powerful you really are. But first you have to get rid of all the influence of the women. Every time you spend one erg, it's called an erg of energy, okay, to get her. Or one erg of energy where you compromise your code of honor. That's for a warrior, these words. A code of honor. Every time you compromise and justified, because you would justify it from righteousness. I'm doing it to protect her. I'm doing it because I love her. I'm doing it because she can't live without me. I'm doing it because she has to be safe. I'm doing it because it's what a man does. I'll let her have a fucking dark. I know every goddamn spell on this thing. So all of that, you were still holding your allowed because it was evil coming in. She never loved you. She hated you, in fact. How's that? You look great now, Sampson. You know what I mean, bro? So the next step, you just had to hear that. It's obvious that it did something, right? We can feel it in the environment. You as a warrior have to have, we were talking about it earlier, you have radars, bro. You can perceive things others can't, and you have to stop pretending like you can't see it.
Yeah, forever.
Right? You know it's right, you know it's wrong. Your test is to recognize that you're born into hell and we're in hell. And temptation, you know? Listen, you come here, come to Vegas, wherever you are, learn wrestling from that guy. He'll teach wrestling.
That's part. Sorry.
And I'll teach you jiu-jitsu.
That was actually kind of what sparked my when I wrote in the chat about plans, because some things resonated with Josiah about planning, and then what you were saying, and then
He's
you
a
talked
warrior
about
too.
temptation or whatever. I feel like I'm like, for example, I live in Mexico now.
Yeah.
So I feel like I'm constantly trying to reconcile like the flowy type of kind of more free Mexican type of thing.
Irresponsible.
Caribbean
Here's
versus
what
like
I
me growing up Catholic in the
hear.
States, which is like
Hold on.
very structured.
I hear something else when you say that. I hear irresponsible, dirty, ghetto, degraded people is what I would call that, actually. Nasty, filth, gross, no power, lusty, just dirty fucking Mexicans is what I would call them right now. Because that would be accurate, right? And it doesn't make all Mexicans dirty, but those are dirty fucking Mexicans. And if there were dirty blacks, they'd be dirty fucking blacks. And if dirty whites, they'd be dirty whites. And if they were purple, they would still be dirty purple. The color or their race or their fucking thing doesn't change their fucking nastiness. Free flow love. Right?
Where I'm going with it is like this idea of planning versus like flowing. right? I grew up in a very planning, like I'm trying to get out of that. I know I need to strike a balance, right? Like for you, you're doing this service at 10 a.m. every day, so there's a little bit of a structure, right?
For work,
There's no planning.
For work,
I'm trying to
there's
understand how
structure.
to navigate that.
For work,
What's
only
that?
there's structure for hunting. There's structure for training.
Okay.
There's structure for speaking about the hunt and the training, and there's a structure
Right.
for resting for that for me. But that's all has to do with my work. There is no other structure
Right.
anywhere else. You're right. We have to show up to our work. I love it. Then we have to show up at
Yeah.
night, and then we have to sleep at some point, right? I don't need any other structure outside that. We all meet together, and we're all doing the same work, so it works out real good. Other than that, fuck everything
Yeah.
else. But right now, you have a lot of contracts, you could say, with little things, little agreements and contracts, right? And so you're gonna have to just like start fucking all that, and just like if you could get out of Mexico, just get the fuck out of there on the next flight, bro. Get in the car and drive. There's no wall right now. Just fucking go right. Bring a little kid with you. Give the kid to the Illuminati. They'll eat it. Okay. Then we'll go kill him. Man, it's all fucked up shit, bro. It's fucked up shit, and you can fight, and you're a warrior, and you're a man, and you're old and wise enough to know that a lot of shit that you worked for was fucking stupid. Good, me too. Fuck that.
Yeah.
God bless you.
Thank you. Sneeze him out.
Sneeze him out.
Sneeze him out.
Pass it on to him, he sneezes it out. Twice. Okay? So is that good for right now, bro? To just sit with that and then go whoever brought you or talk to them, and they'll invite you to the next thing you do, okay?
Yeah, bro.
Hell yeah.
Bro, thanks.
He has a free whatever the next thing is, but not the advanced class. Okay? Alright. Alright, right on. So time, it tells me that in 8 minutes I'm going on a date. A super hot chick. Let's see. Alright, so let's wrap it up here. That was even better for me. Right? It was different. It was faster. Choom, 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 choom. Right? What about you guys?
Yeah,
Yeah?
we had it all. It was sharp. We got it processed down. We're all in that state of mind to be conducive for church here. It's ministry, right? And we're all ready for that. So
We're ready to do it.
we're able to serve very well the audience, and I think it's spreading a lot of goodness.
Oh, for sure. Let's keep going. So, I'm done. Who next? Who wants to speak? Come on, you can't speak.
Man, it's just
You got
super cool,
anxiety,
man.
bro?
No anxiety. Not much to
No,
say.
not you. You just finished.
Oh,
Somebody
yeah.
else in this phone.
Definitely, I'll say
All right,
something.
Gio doesn't say. Double screen, please. Everybody speaks.
Oh, we have someone online. Someone online wants to say one?
We have a what?
I think
Someone
somebody's
online.
online.
Somebody's in what?
Online wants to speak.
Yeah, but it's today.
Oh, okay.
Yes, tomorrow. We're back. So let's go to jail because we're gonna be in. I just said I have a hot date. I went over it. Drained of what? Nothing. But I have all that negativity in me right now that you have.
Hmm.
Yeah, I
Righteous.
do.
Yeah.
It went somewhere,
Mm-hmm.
right? But it's not like a complaint in any way. It's how cool am I to have a gift like that. Right? I love it. I love it, bro. I love it. 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 Like I love it so much, you don't even know.
I'm about to say, are you savoring it? You're tasting it?
Yeah. Like that. Dave still got his name? David Goggins, right? David Goggins. The piece that really stuck out was when he had like broken everything and was dying, and he was literally gonna die or some shit. And then his mom or girlfriend or somebody comes in and is like, "I gotta go." He's like, "Hold on." Right? This I'm enjoying. Right? I already won the race. I did that, but don't take this away. You get it? And I really liked that when I heard it. Now I know why. Like, don't take this away from me. Don't take my nauseousness, throw up, spinny head, and whatever the fuck else I go through. And that's part of it. That's why nobody else can do it. I want to be special to my dad. Right? So to give me a gift, fucking let's go. And every time I do it right, man, I get to experience something else. Back to you, Gio. This won't stop.
No, you're good, man. It's always got so much to say, which is great, bro.
Mhm.
And that's like I said, just all this ministry class, everything. It's more than just class. This minister and healing, revolution, you name it, man. Just us testifying and witnessing that the power of this, the truth, of the word. And it's like, man, it's just so many layers. This place on earth is concentrated in this filled with darkness, because it's so easy and narrow that you might to make the wrong turn, because but having you guys around, having everybody around, it's the pool. This is our pool of ours, where we can refresh, drink from the water, no matter what happens out there.
That's right.
That is man, it's so important to have that. We need to.
One of us is gonna die first. One of us is gonna be.
Who's gonna die?
Who's gonna bury first?
Fuck, bro.
Right? Someone's gotta die first.
I heard John dies first.
John died? Who's Johnny?
Johnny Ranger.
Johnny or Johnny? You're right. Okay, thanks. Well, anything else? We're putting everybody to sleep, Joe.
Oh shit! My apologies, man. I'm just saying this is great, bro. Hella excited, bro.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah.
I was already sleepy. I'm sleepier now. Well, everybody have an alarm clock in their voice?
Yeah, so I just want to say that, even when, like, we're in the view, we're here all the time. Ministry, 5 o'clock lecture, advanced lectures.
We just don't fuck
living
together
with you.
for now.
I mean,
We'll
yeah,
sleep
for
together
now.
For now,
Yeah.
we'll shower together.
I mean,
right?
one
And
love.
sleep together.
One
Right?
love. Just even in the vehicle ride last night, or just all of these little moments to, like Gio was saying, the darkness and the shroud and the veil and everything, it just keeps getting stacked on just continuously because we're in Satan's earth. And it's like having you around and it's so easy to fall off the straight and narrow path. Just little hiccups, little bumps. It's like what is the Princess and the Pea? Where the fuck is my mind? It's like Princess and the Pea, or it's just like a little bump, and it'll nag at you and accumulate. And so it's just amazing, the guys that are online or remotely and they're so far away, they're getting these corrections, but man, it doesn't end there. It's just the beginning of a long, long journey, endless journey. I don't even know where it ends. That we're still here and we're still going through those. And it may seem like it's on subtler levels or in smaller ways, but it's actually, as we clean up, we start moving faster. And then the little hiccups are felt even more jarring. They're bigger in a way, even though they may seem smaller.
You can't make a mistake when you have so much power.
That's what it is. So what
You can't sin.
and I'm here, everybody's benefiting from what you did with every guest, every conversation, everything that happens, from Peter to Sebastian to Sergio. Everybody is we're all gaining from that. We've all been through those experiences. We have little or some variation of that experience in our own life, and just reflecting on last night. And it's just little corrections that if you have a long journey and your compass is off just a little bit in the beginning, then you're going to end up in a completely different place. And so being able to adjust back to the path every step of the way, so vital. And I don't think that people that aren't here are going to be able to measure that. But so I just wanted to say that as you get closer, as you do more of the teachings or the trainings, or just progress on this path, that is the journey. Falling in love with God, really, and then just disdaining anything that takes you away from that.
Yeah.
Just
Pure love.
yeah.
So that's the answer. They're right. They just don't know what it means. The answer is love, truly, and the answer is God, and the answer is the truth. You shall know it. It shall set you free. And the answer is forgive. These are all the answers to solve it. Okay. The answer is. The answer is no control, right? Give it up is the answer. Give it up. Let go is an answer. Everybody knows it, but they can't do it. Can't do it because you have contracts that say don't let go because you wanted that house, right? How about you let go after that house? You're close. Oh shit, here, win the lotto now. There you go. Now go give up. After you got the house. Now give it up. Right? First, I'm going to get the job I want to make the money to be able to study more. After you get the job you want, you don't want to lose the job you want. Remember? You wanted the job more than learning before you had the job that you wanted. Even then you couldn't make time for it. Now you got the job you wanted. It pays what you want. I don't think you want to lose that job. What if you get a promotion then? Then what happens? Now you're living a great life. You see what I'm saying? After I, solve this argument with her, then the next one I'm gonna tell her, what's really going on when she speaks like that. Right, but after you fix that argument with her not doing that, the next time it happens, you're gonna want to fix it doing that. Why? Because you already fixed it doing the other bullshit. Remember, supposedly, but it showed up again. That was a good solution. Alright? Look, this is my copy. There you go. Alright, anyways, so that was a lot of fun. Well, then we're gonna come back what time tonight?
5.
5, single. For what?
Game.
Oh, we have game tonight too.
Yeah, Sunday, right?
Oh, good. I don't want to teach it, but you're good.
Okay.
Alright, I'll do the next one after that. But I'll be here. Alright, see you guys. Adios.
Adios.
Adios. There's adios, but we got the os part. This is adios.
Adios.
Dang, that was cool. Adios.